certainly a good way to get some exercise from being stuck in a house so much of the time. And it's a beautiful trip too. Never get sick of old London town. So I've been here about half an hour and I haven't found a single thing, not even a pin. But I think my luck's just turned. I'm hoping anyway. What do you think that is? It looks timber or bone. I'd say bone, potentially. Oh, what on earth could that be? I was thinking when I saw that, potentially a Georgian wig curler, but it's absolutely not. Let's put it at the bottom. Wow, what is that? What on earth is that? Something carved. Oh, it's got something on it. Look. Oh, I wonder if I'll be able to read that. I think it's this way. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's got writing all the way along it. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to zoom in with my camera and see if I can read it. Ready? Hold on a second. Say ULLER. Oh, okay, something ending in BT. Oh, that seems really interesting. What is that? It's carved bone. How cool would that be? All right, time to consult the experts, the people who know a bit more history than me, who can teach me. Whatever it is, it's something interesting. That writing on the side. I just picked up this nice little pipe stem fragment, little decorations on it, and then saw down here. Oh, that's nice. Isn't that lovely? That would make a lovely pendant, wouldn't it? Pretty much already cut the shape. Don't have that hanging off your neck? Yeah, I think I can do that one. First pin of the day, and it's a beauty. It's a nice pin. For pin lovers. If you're into pins, alright. Most of my followers like pins, don't they? Very old. Hand twisted head on that. Look at it. Wow. Unfortunately, it looks like it's been out of the mud for a while and it no longer has its Thames gilding. It's looking quite Tudorish. The colour you find in the old Tudor coins. Now, just for the sake of being weird and wonderful, look at that. I think that is a rat's tooth. Ooh, isn't that grim? Now, I wonder if that could be, you know, that could be a Tudor or a medieval rat that was spent its last days down here on the river, covered up with the mud for centuries, and all that's left now is one of his big chompers. I think I'll leave it down there. I don't want to risk getting some medieval rat disease. Lovely decorated piece of glass. Very, very rough. Some days you come down here and you just pick things up. They're just everywhere. Then other days, it's like today. And you look, and you look, you head down on your knees and you find absolutely nothing. That's just the luck of it. But I'll keep going. Okay, that's an interesting shape. What do we think that is? That's certainly interesting. It's got some interesting shape to it. Sometimes you never know, these things get so rusted up that it could be a nail and it just has like mountains of rust on one end. But you're gonna see, so I was gonna get that home, chuck that on the electrolysis and see what is revealed. Okay, well I think my perseverance has finally paid off and I've got a little Tudor period find. Can you see that? So I'm zooming in, so sorry if the camera's wiggling around a lot. Yes it is. That's a little Tudor pin twist. Woo! I always love these. That means I can make myself another little bale of pins inside that. Tiny, aren't they? Look at them. How small that is. I think that survived down here since Tudor times, most likely. Okay, there's a few pipe fragments around. And there's that. I think we should do the resistance test. Oh, it's got a little bit of bite to it. Oh, it's broken. Nice little 1700s clay pipe bowl. I'll leave that there. Oh, that's a good pot handle. Is that a good piece? Okay, are there any pottery experts amongst us who would know anything about this? Who could date that? Nearly dropped it. That's a lovely piece. Oh, jeez, what's wrong with me? It's because it's top heavy. Yeah, anyone? Anyone? Leave a comment if you know what this could be from. I think I found a little brass Tudor aglet. Oh, I have. Just in the last of the light there. Look at that sitting there like that. What a lovely little fly button. Let's see what's on it. See some writing. Alvarez. Deptford. Okay, cool. Deptford, a suburb of London. That's nice. And I also saw, might be nothing, but let's see, a lot of round objects around here. Ooh, that could be something. That's a bolt head. Okay, just this one. That is very interesting. that could be a lead seal, I'm thinking. A little cloth seal, because it's you can see where it's been pressed around. Potentially. Hopefully that's got some detail under there. It's quite thin, thinnish, too thin for a bolt head. Alright, time for some electrolysis. This is going to be a good one to clean up. Oh my goodness, can you see that? Have a look. The size of that bowl. Look, this is my finger. Look at it. That, if it is a, yep, it is a bowl. Oh wow, that is the tiniest little bowl I've ever found. It's miniature. That is a tiny little thing. Wow. That is so cool. And that is 1600s. So that is up to 400 years old. Wow. That is so cool. Never have I found one this small before. Okay, it looks like I've come close to finding one of my bucket list items, but not close enough. See that? That looks like a thimble. Sorry, a piece of a thimble. Yup. Oh. Oh well, it's the closest I've got. But look at that, that is lovely. Oh, oh, it makes me want one so much. Never found a thimble. Sorry, never found a thimble. But it's the closest I've ever been. Okay, the hunt will continue. Okay, what an eclectic mix of finds we pulled out of the mud this week. So on the screen now, massive thank you to the pottery professor himself, Richard Henry, who identified this as a piece of post-medieval redware dating from the 1500s to the 1700s. So how awesome is that? Also thank you to Mark Soden, who helped here as well. What he pointed out, and it's really interesting, if you see on the back, the throwing lines would always be horizontal. So that gives you a guide. You can then work out which way around it would have been. So also you can see the curve. It's a very shallow curve, which would have meant it's from a very large vessel. Would have had a very large radius diameter. So this was most likely one of two horizontal handles on a vessel, similar to what you can see on the screen there now. So what a cool find that was. Now this one was an interesting one. When I actually wet the bone, the moisture soaked in to the engraving and made it easier to read. So you can see on there it says Fuller Dentist. So apart from I've tried to research Fuller Dentist and can't find anything, it's obviously obvious that this is part of an old toothbrush. So this would have been the hand-carved bone toothbrush handle. So again, what a cool find, just sitting there in the Thames mud. And now the three little items that I found all together in the mud. The first little Alfred Alvarez button, which I believe is from sort of the early 1900s. The piece of thimble, which isn't all there. So whether that's Victorian, Georgian or older, I don't know. And the final item, I wasn't able to clean that up. So that's just going to go in my box of mysteries until I do get to at some point. And speaking of mysteries, what about this one? So it looks like it's a piece of iron which has been twisted at the end into a circle shape. And yeah, What is it? I don't know. It's going to be this week's mystery item. So if you've got any idea what this could have been used as for, let me know. Thanks. Now, you know I can never pass up these beautiful little lace aglets. So here's a stunning little example of a potentially Tudor lace aglet. Yeah, they clean up so well. They just look so lovely. And yeah, another one to add to the collection. Okay, so I thought I'd show you a close-up of this beautiful little tiny little clay pipe bowl. So one of the smallest that I've ever found. You see a little bit of the detail on the rim there. Yeah, it's just so small, and just to think that's potentially 400 years old. That's just incredible. So if you remember a few weeks ago, I found this beautiful clay pipe bowl on the high tide mark down at Thames foreshore, and at the time I said I'd love to turn it into a piece of jewellery. Well, I finally have. That's it there now. So it's 925 sterling silver fittings, a sterling silver Italian chain, yeah, fused into this beautiful clay pipe bowl. So it's a stunning little pendant. 2020 has been a pretty rough year, so I decided to set 2021 off a bit better, and I'm going to do monthly giveaways. So this is the first one, the first thing I've made. So if you'd like to win this pendant, follow me on Instagram, look up the Aussie Mudlark, and I'll put all the links on there to how you can win this beautiful pendant. Okay then, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next week as I search for history in the Thames mud.